today we're going to have Badassery story time, and I'm going to read to you again. This is my new book. It's really good. I like reading it for myself because you go, wow, these are some really good tips. So I thought, you know what? Why don't we start sharing? So Badassery story time today is I'm going to read you this mini, like 3 sentences, and then I'm going to share with you at the end. So there's always a chapter, and at the end of each chapter there are exercises and questions. And so I'm going to share a question with you, and we're going to discuss the question. So the chapter that we're on, the first chapter actually, is the topic is who's the boss of you? And so the big question is, who is the boss of you? And I don't think we ask ourselves that questions, right? We don't ask ourselves these deep questions about ourselves. It's always about the external world, and you're all getting lost in it. It's matrix thinking. And the new earth and the new world, where we're going, my friends, you need to know you this year. This is the year of knowing you. So we're going to read about who's the boss of you, and there's this little section in here I wanted you to listen to. It says, what can we learn when our fears surface? It's the universe asking, what do you want? I'm going to let you guys sit with that for a second. And no cop-out answer of, I don't know. We do know. We're just afraid to admit it. For example, when we choose what we want, are we upset when others don't resonate with our truth? Do we try to force our truth on others? Are we looking for others to decide our fate for us? Or are we afraid to say, I want this? Then hold firm in not allowing others' judgment or triggers or fears of rejection and doubt. Isn't that amazing? Like, I get this every freaking day in my coaching practice. When you ask clients or friends, whoever, what do you want? And they're like, I don't know. You do know. It's a cop-out answer, my friends. And so the question I'm going to throw at you guys today is, number 1, it says, write down 1 or 2 fears that keep reappearing. So right now, what I'm noticing on the earth plane, and people in general, with not just with the planets, not with the galaxy, not with the universe, but they're all helping us to step into knowing ourselves, and our fears are popping up to let us out of jail. It's an emotional jail, it's a spiritual jail, it's an illusion of jail, because we're not really in jail. Your cells aren't in jail, your emotions aren't in jail, and your cells are basically being lit up. Right? Like the sun is shining into us and it's bringing us into, you're starting to see the light pass through the lines, right? Pass through the jail cells, pass through those jail, the jail bars that you think are holding you in. And when there's enough light into all of you, you blast open. And when you're blasted open, your physical cells, your emotional cells, your spiritual cells start going, oh, well, I can walk out the door, but your nervous system is so used to being in jail, imprisoned, boxed in. Your belief system is holding you back. Nothing else. Your cells are literally God-given DNA, natural, organic, earth-bound, but spiritual-bound as well. You are all 5th dimensional beings. You all come from a higher realm. You all have psychic, intuitive, spiritual DNA that has been ignited, but you just forget. You can walk out the door and use it. That's what this topic is really trying to touch on you, right? Asking you, number 2, it says, ask yourself, what this fear would require you to see or acknowledge as your inner insecurities. Right? I mean, ask yourself that. Hidden insecurities that at times I project onto others, leading to unacknowledged blame or physical or emotional pain. Right? When we tell others, we expose others, we tell others, this is the problem. You're the problem why I'm not happy. You're the reason I'm struggling, which isn't freaking true, and you know it. It's us stepping into a life that who we are, who we want to be, and how we want to stand in our truth and say, this is what I want. I'm the boss of me. Who's the boss of you?